All right, welcome back. Let's see, where are we? Right, so let's see. We had just started the taking a look at the mean stack a couple of weeks ago. We had first introduced the Angular, which is the A in the mean stack, and also we then talked about Node.js, which is the N in Node in the mean, as well as the Express as the library of choice for creating middle tier applications. Today we're gonna complete the acronym. We'll talk about Mongo. So we'll be able to completely spell mean. Um, we'll right. So we'll also just give you an idea uh, of what a prototype might be for the application that the project you might be working on. So we'll have a chance to build something that uses the entire stack, right? Going from Angular to Node to Mongo, so that written in Angular that communicates with a Node middle tier and stores the data in a Mongo database. We'll also the next assignment will go out, which is um, dedicated mostly to the Mongo middle tier to Mongo database. And the following will put together all three together to create an entire stack. Okay. Right. So you should be actively working in your project. Um, Again, if you're within the requirements of the project, the number of users, the data model requirements, the various features, the different, being able to connect to a third-party API. So if you're within those requirements, then you're free to basically do whatever you want. I know some of you have come to me asking, and basically my answer has always been, were you within those requirements? And for the most part, most of you have been. There are some edge cases here and there, and I've negotiated with those folks where they might want to substitute one feature for some other feature. So if whatever you're thinking of falls outside of the requirements, then let me know and we can negotiate. Right. Next week we'll do some React Native. So kind of like switching back to what we did early in the semester with React, and see that most of what we already learned in React are just as applicable for implementing mobile and native application. Okay. Any questions? No quiz today, but there will be a quiz next week, and thereafter there will be a quiz every day after that. So it'll be on. So the first quiz will be on Angular, the next will be on Node, and that last one will be on Mongo. Yes.
So what's the schedule going to be like for the last few weeks? The exam and then the exam week. How's that going to look like?
Yeah. So the last day that we meet, that last Tuesday, will be the final exam. It'll be like a 2 hour thing. It'll be like one big quiz, like a midterm. Um, the the uh, the project is due the week after that. So after the final exam, you still have another week to complete working on your project. That the week after, once the project is due, the TAs and myself are going to be fairly busy, grading and whatnot, finishing up any outstanding grading. Uh, Usually, I allow folks to keep working even after the due date, but anytime after the due date, you can expect to be graded at any time, right? If something's not working, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt and we'll try to contact you. A form will go out for you to fill out your contact information. I know some of you are flying away, you're going somewhere, and we want to be able to contact you if something's not working for us, so that you can let us know, what's going on. Also, in that form, we'll ask you to provide all sorts of use cases, step by step, how to test your application. We'll ask you to link to your GitHub repository, and in your GitHub repository, provide a test page. In that test page, we'll ask you to provide all sorts of user acceptance testing, where you'll describe line by line what is that, how is that we're going to test your application, and each use case should test a particular feature that is required in the project requirements, right? So one might be, how do I test that there's a one-to-many relationship? How do I test that there's a many-to-many relationship? How do I test creating a new instance? How do I test removing it or updating? Or so all these we're going to be asking you to fill out all sorts of user acceptance tests for us to follow. We will follow them verbatim, and after we've satisfied that it passes all the basic use cases, we'll then do some random smoke test, see that everything is still working, that it's stable, right? But we won't actively try to crash your application. Right? Let's see. What else? Is that anything else? Yes.
I have two questions. So you said there's going to be 3 more quizzes, but we only have 2 more questions.
I'm sorry. Then two quizzes.
Okay. And then my second question is, do we have to use the mean stack for the project?
You don't. You can use whatever you want.
Thank you.
So you can mix and match whatever you want. So you have in the front end React, in the middle tier Node, and the database MySQL. So any of those 6 technology stacks that we covered, any combination of those 6. Or even if you want to try out our React Native, that'd be cool too. Yes.
We replace MySQL with other RDBMS.
Yeah, you could use any relational database. Yes.
Just because Heroku works better with Postgres.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, your choice is either, and if you prefer to use some other non-relational database, then that's fine too. Anything else?